Episode 6, Theodore Beza, Summa Doctrinae de Re Sacramentaria. We resume here. Neque hinc consequatur ubicunque Christus est, quatenus Deus est, ibidem etiam esse quatenus homo est. Quod enim ubique est, necessario Deus est, cum sit infinitum. Deus autem non est in hominem mutatus, sed homini conjunctus ut una persona sit Deus et homo. Now Beza says, neque hinc, nor does it follow from this. Consequatur means to follow. It's from the deponent verb, consequor. Nor does it follow from this that, ubicunque Christus est, wheresoever Christ is, that's the union of the two natures, to the extent that he is God, it doesn't follow that he is also there to the same extent as he is man, homo est. Now, I think it's quite significant that Beza uses here deus and homo instead of divinus and humanus. In other words, he doesn't say, nor does it follow that wherever Christ is, to the same extent that he is divine, he is also there to that extent as he is human, because he's not talking about the natures so much as he is talking about the one person, both God fully and man, Deus et homo. Rather than a quality, he's talking about the persons. Quod enim ubique est, for that which is everywhere necessarily is God. That is, the divine nature has infinite extent. Cum sit infinitum, since it is infinite. Now this cum is the conjunction form, which is sometimes printed as cum. So while cum can be either conjunction or preposition, depending on how it's being used, some texts, like this one, print quum. It's a kind of an archaic representation of the word when it is used as a conjunction, since it is infinite. Deus autem, God, however, is not changed into a man. Notice he's not dealing yet again with divine nature or human nature, but the nouns Deus and homo. But God is not changed, or has not been changed, est mutatus, into a man, but rather said, God is conjunctus, joined to a man. Notice this is masculine, singular, and dative, with the compound verb con and jungo. It's a dative of indirect object. So God, however, autem, is not changed into a man, but joined to a man, and then here we have the result clause, ut una persona sit Deus et homo, the result clause. Now, positive results and positive purpose clauses look the same. They both use ut. Negative result and negative purpose look somewhat different. But this here is clearly a result clause, with the result being that there is one person, God and man, two natures. Now, some of the key terms that Beza uses here, and let me highlight them again. These are the terms that are often in dispute with his Lutheran opponents, are terms like personae unitatem from the previous episode, ubicunque, and these quatenus. What precisely is the extent of his godness and his humanness, you might say, and the distinction between in hominem mutatus and homini conjunctus, and finally that there is una persona Deus et homo.